Hey guys, so I want to take a quick second to show you a real quick trick on how to stop or reverse inflammation. And we all know that inflammation is bad, but a lot of us don't realize that inflammation is actually linked to almost every disease. Heart disease and arthritis and osteoporosis and fibromyalgia and headaches and migraines and allergies and cancer. The list goes on and on. So the trick is, if we can reduce or turn off inflammation, then we can reduce our risk of all those other diseases, and we can feel better and really just live the life we're designed to have. So it's really this simple. So if we want to turn off our GPS, so I like things very simple. So this simple guideline really helps us to address the inflammation problem. So it's turning off your GPS, because if you're eating grains, processed dairy, and sugar, then your GPS is set directly toward inflammation. So there's a way to turn that off. So it's grains, processed dairy, and sugar. So grains, if we can reduce or eliminate, or at least try to minimize, or at least be aware of, or try to do better at our consumption of grains, we know that reduces inflammation. So grains are an umbrella category which include bread, pasta, cereal, crackers, chips, pretzels, cookies, bagels, muffins, oatmeals, pastries, bagels, you name it. So it's almost that entire bread and flour based category. And just as a disclaimer, I don't like this stuff. Like, I don't really like the fact that bread is not good for me and that sugar doesn't really help me in terms of my health. So just because I don't like this stuff doesn't mean I'm not accountable to it or that it doesn't affect me. So I'm with you. I don't really like this stuff, the fact that the best things in life are sometimes the worst things for our health, but that's the reality. So grains, processed food, and really processed dairy specifically. So we know that processed food is not good. Like, milkshakes, and we know that French fries are not really good for us, although I've certainly love to still eat those things from time to time. But processed food and really processed dairy. So that's dairy, milk, and cheese that's really been broken down, pasteurized or homogenized, and then a lot of times filled with antibiotics. And so the reality is, dairy is not good for us unless it comes from a raw source. So if you're going to consume dairy, try to consume raw dairy. And then sugar. I don't think I have to go much into that. Sugar tastes really, really good, but it's really, really bad for our health. So grains, processed dairy, and sugar. Those are the three categories that you want to try to eliminate, or at least reduce, or maybe just be aware of the fact that you're consuming, because we know those things lead us toward inflammation. So future visits, we're going to talk about things to eat, not just things not to eat. So we're going to make this very simple, and hope you guys have a blessed day.